Now there's gonna be a brother, you're gonna probably see this soon. A brother named Jarul, who I shared knowledge with and love Allah. He's doing a full documentary on my life. We went to my homeland in Belize. He went to the Maya ruins where my grandfather was my grandfather was a Mayan Indian. And so we went back to that history, and I talk about that because we have a lot of brothers and sisters in this nation that's been damaged, God. You know what I mean? And we got to be able to use healing properties first to communicate about it, to get that poison, that toxicity out of us, so we can help share this knowledge with others. And that's what happened.
So what was your first step in healing that process?
I think the first step was acknowledging it, that something happened. My father, my biological father, I met when I was knowledge equality. And after that, I didn't see him again until I was understanding, add a cipher. And at that point, I didn't really give a flying, excuse my expression to those that's out there, I didn't give a, you know what I mean? Because I felt I was my own father to get me further in life. You know what I mean? Where was he? Now I remember something that it was said that Allah said, if you don't have a father, look in the mirror. Right? So I kept seeing me in the mirror, the man in the mirror. So at that time, I remember firstborn Prince-in-law, who I used to come here and learn from under him when he was living over here in the corner, eating chicken and all that. You know what I mean? We would talk. And he asked me saying questions, why you went in the military, da da da. And I remember him telling me that Allah has no mother or father. And I was like, I was puzzled, just like he went, I was like, what you mean? How does man does not have a father or mother? He said that once man realizes who he is, he becomes that. His own mother, nurturing himself, his own father, giving himself guidance. You see what I'm saying? I took that and ran with it. And I became my own mother and father. And so I never looked for my mother or father anymore. Although my old earth is still, I just celebrated her 80th birthday this week. But I never looked for it no more. And so I began to heal myself and recognize that a lot of things that happened to me was not my physical fault. It was the fault of those who was also damaged. I found out my father, his father left him when he was 3 years old. You see, in Belize. And they was living in poverty. My mother, who came here from Belize, you know what I mean, also was not raised by her mother or father. And she was also damaged as a little girl. So here it is. Those who sometimes love you can also harm you because they've been harmed and they don't know no better.
So that's like the expression, hurt people hurt people.
Exactly, God. You know what I mean? And I had to recognize that it wasn't my old dad's or my old earth's fault, but when they became mature, they had a responsibility, but they didn't know how to think properly. You know what I'm saying? Again, the civilized is held responsible for the uncivilized. Today's reality, right? And the 140. So when we look at these things, I had to ask myself, you know what I mean? Who, what, when, where, and why. And now there's no more excuses. I couldn't point the finger at nobody but me.
Right.
Yeah.
You did your own, raise yourself up from there.
Without question.
If Mecca did this.
Peace. In celebration of each other, we support each other's hustle. Weight Life has sponsored this content. You can get a sweatshirt, t-shirt, or a hoodie at the Common Unity store of a law school in Mecca. Or just simply hit me up. I got the hookup. Peace.